This is one of those things where the more the critics have shifted the goalposts over time, the more strongly the evidence comes out in favor of the Book of Mormon. So originally, critics ridiculed the Book of Mormon named Alma for not being a realistic Hebrew name for a man because by Joseph Smith's day, it was a common female name of Latin origin. No one in their right mind would name a male character Alma when it's clearly a woman's name. But all of that changed in 1961. Archaeologist Yigael Yadin recovered a papyrus from 135 AD mentioning an Alma, son of Judah. Going back even further to the 3rd millennium BC, a Semitic name transliterated as Alma was found in documents from Ebla, an ancient kingdom in Syria. And there are even more examples clearly demonstrating that Alma as a male Semitic name goes back far into antiquity. But then the critics shifted their argument, claiming that, well, actually Alma was a well-known male name during the US during Joseph Smith's time, of course. So Joseph Smith could have just taken that name from his surroundings. The historical records they were using to find these names, however, are wildly inaccurate. In fact, just to demonstrate this, in a recent search of an online database with records of men named Alma in Joseph Smith's time and place, so born between like 1780 and 1820, who lived in upstate New York, that returned 42 results. However, a recent study of those records found that roughly 9 times out of 10, a male Alma was actually a misgendered woman in the records. Furthermore, in 3 out of the 4 cases left where the individual was actually male, their name was either misheard or miswritten, and other records confirm that they'd actually more traditionally male names such as Alman, Alva, or Ahira. So that means out of the 42 possible men named Alma, only 1 is actually a male potentially named Alma. The sole remaining case was an immigrant for whom no other corroborating documentation could be found, leaving it uncertain whether the name had been incorrectly recorded or whether the individual was even in the United States before 1830. If Alma was in fact an English masculine name in the early 19th century, it seems to be a vanishingly rare one. In contrast, Alma was a legitimate Semitic masculine name attested in multiple sources in the ancient Near East. Given the current data, there's just simply no robust explanation for where Joseph Smith got this authentically ancient Semitic male name Alma from if he was just making names up. To learn more, read No I-760 at Scripture Central.